but thanks all the same. I wasn't asking entirely on your account, Diak admitted. I have a fondness for her myself. Do you now? I said as neutrally as I could manage. Don't give me that look. I'm not any sort of competition. He gave a crooked smile. Not this time around, at any rate. I might not be one of you university folk, but I can see the moon on a clear night. I'm smart enough not to stick my hand in the same fire twice. I struggled to get my expression back under control, more than slightly embarrassed. I don't usually let my emotions go parading around on my face. So, you and Denna? Stanchion still gives me a hard time about chasing after a girl half my age. He shrugged his broad shoulders sheepishly. For all that, I am still fond of her. These days she reminds me of my littlest sister more than anything. How long have you known her? I asked, curious. I wouldn't say I really know her, lad, but I met her, about 2 years back? Not that long. Maybe a year and a little change. Diak ran both of his hands through his blond hair and arched his back in a great stretch, the muscles in his arms straining against his shirt. Then he relaxed with an explosive sigh and looked out at the nearly empty courtyard. The door won't be busy for hours yet. Come, give an old man an excuse to sit and have a drink. He jerked his head in the direction of the bar. I looked at Diak, tall, muscular, and tan. Old man? You've still got all your hair in your teeth, don't you? What are you, 30? Nothing makes a man feel older than a young woman. He laid a hand on my shoulder. Come on, share a drink with me. We made our way over to the long mahogany bar, and he muttered as he looked over the bottles. Beer dulls a memory. Brand sets it burning, but wine is best for a sore heart's yearning. He paused and turned to look at me, his brow furrowed. I can't remember the rest of that. Can you? Never heard it before, I said. But Tecum claims that out of all the spirits, only wine is suited to reminiscence. He said a good wine allows clarity and focus, while still allowing a bit of comforting coloration of the memory. Fair enough, he said, picking through the racks before drawing out a bottle and holding it up to a lamp, peering through it. Let's view her in a rosy light, shall we? He grabbed 2 glasses and led us off to a secluded booth in the corner of the room. So, you've known Denna for a while, I prompted as he poured each of us a glass of pale red wine. He slouched back against the wall. Off and on. More off, honestly. What was she like back then? Diak spent several long moments pondering his answer, giving the question more serious consideration than I'd expected. He sipped his wine. The same, he said at last. I suppose she was younger, but I can't say she seems any older now. She always struck me as being older than her years. He frowned. Not old, really, more mature, I suggested. He shook his head. No. I don't know a good word for it. It's like if you look at a great oak tree. You don't appreciate it because it's older than the other trees, or because it's taller. It just has something that the other younger trees don't. Complexity, solidity, significance. Diak scowled, irritated. Damn if that isn't the worst comparison I've ever made. A smile broke onto my face. It's nice to see I'm not the only one who has trouble pinning her down with words. She's not much for being pinned down, Diak agreed and drank off the rest of his wine. He picked up the bottle and tapped the mouth of it lightly against my glass. I emptied it, and he poured again for both of us. Diak continued. She was just as restless then, and wild.
Light of sun in the sky sends the message. Be fearless and pray.
Feels like a heavy load. Greed and fear are the seeds that appear to take you through our garden right here. These places sounds were dragging me down, so I went out upon the road. I went across the ocean up to Thailand and Cambodia. I went to Sri Lanka, to headed down to India. Up on the hill in Michigan, I came across a holy man with shining out the lips of smiling grinning. This is what he said. Nothing so tall we can't climb over. Nothing so wide we cannot cross. No. The time has come to raise your voices. The light burns bright as been, all hope seems lost. Fearless and play. Fearless and play now. We never seem to have it all together. Still I know it's all together. We can have it all, yeah. Fearless and play, yeah. Fearless and play, my friend. We can live for tomorrow and still live here in today.
Okay, so yesterday I did a quick sketch of the Umber Hawk. We basically built the body and came up with a nice little drawing like this. Unfortunately, this is really, really low res. I inflated this by quite a bit to get it into the size of sheet that's printable. So now I'll probably have to redraw this, but it's a good start, and it'll only get better from here, right? So we'll get that out of the way for now. I'm going to quickly lay out the different poses that I'm going to put on the character sheet first in sketch form, and then once I have that loose idea of the composition of the sheet, then we'll start laying in some details. Let's see here. It's kind of like a beta fish tail. Foreshortened wings, what the crap. Oops. Come here, Sub-Dio. Stop that. I want to throw in a disclaimer here that I'm a reasonable hippie and I don't believe all GMOs are bad, unlike this song's premise, so these guys get a little preachy.
At Lowe's, we know that pros need to be ready.
Ew,
Ready to
commercials.
measure and level, ready to drill, ready to install. And during the Ready to Refresh
Sorry
event,
about that.
Lowe's has everything a pro needs for less. Right now, pro customers can save up to 15%.
I decided it wasn't worth it to do the subscription for Spotify anymore. Now I'm starting to regret that.
American Olean wall and floor tile. See the Pro Desk in store for details and get ready to refresh and save at Lowe's. Rubbermaid offer applies to contractor pack items U.S. only.
Writing job descriptions, sifting through resumes.
I'll spare you.
You want to escape, right? That's very sane. That's very sane.
Yo, this is Peely Dreadlocks, passing through. Give me the vibration to the people, cause you know there's something I and I can do. As the newsman said, Dreadlock, with that mercy by my soul, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, God. No matter what's in the world,
I see you. I come and visit you in prison in this messed up suit. I wanna open up a case, but afraid of what it's gonna do. I really don't think you run the house. I'm very good for you. And maybe hear no evil, see no evil, maybe evil too. But I need to smile for a while with the denial of a fool. 'Cause if I see it, I won't crazy, lock me up in a battered room. I don't know, maybe let me in your cage and live inside with you. You can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do. I said you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do. Let's end up acceptance. What I'm going through. I said you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do.
yeah, man. I'm a movie from Africa. The elephant is pick up from Africa. Sarah, someone that tell them I'm gonna get a Babylon. Know the problem, and they start teaching so many people in the city. I'm on off the guitar that is zoo. Relying enough, they come and not to speak out to you. So when they see the way that they move the room again, about the system, no problem. They see the people teaching them, you know they got to create any monkey. See, man, the monkey do, but the monkey just wants to leave out the zoo. No one them want to treat him, keep them low. The bird wants to fly, but they don't see no way to tell high and I know why. The them I walk, I try to keep them and trapped inside. But you the dinner can't trap the Rasta vibe. When me come down south, you know I will survive, man.
And maybe hear no evil, see no evil, maybe evil too. But I need to smile for a while with the denial of a fool. 'Cause if I see it, I won't crazy, lock me up in a battered room. I don't know, maybe let me in your cage and live inside with you. You can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do. I said you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do. Let's end up acceptance. What I'm going through. I said you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do. come all of us stepped up behind that bar. It's ringing and it's ringing and we still miss that car. Now we miss the ringing, bring up blood to us all. But damn, it seems to happen all of a sudden, but it really wasn't. Doesn't ever happen that way. Years of pressure and decay. Now is a critical moment. Do you blame or do you own it? So now what you gonna do when the pressure drops on you? Damn, I see a crack in the dam. Like a snack to the man with his head in the sand. His back to the back and his ass in his hand. I say, goddamn, I see a lack in his plan. And I don't understand what to do, Lord. There's a crack in the dam.
Oh, that's actually a tricin. Not an Ursiphant this time, so this is an archer. Not a tricin.
Well, that's actually a tricin.
Oh, I'm getting echoes. There we go.
See, I'm not afraid, I still march towards you. Have no claim, I know you're under orders. What do you say that you've got a burden? Let that fool you feel, knowledge gain blood you feel. In the name of the Father, He's Father by free will. You in time where that crime, see my ancestors cheated you. But if I had no choice, I would have bleeded it too. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? Show me that sick as a reason now. Eat it from the tree and I can't move on. Kicked out from the garden and it built the wall. Where does it come from? Where does it come from?
Original sin. Why was it I and I that was chosen? The way the man I see the father start to begin. Not everybody in the world is suffering. Man, original sin. Why was it me that I got him chosen? But look at them and even receive and me a descendant. But the fallen never gone on there. That's even original sin.
Why did you come from the ground? rock. I followed the route back down and found how it had begun. Somewhere the sea has somehow slipped inside a secret crack, and now the branches reached up proudly for the sun. So come on everybody, put your hands in the sky and let out your mind and stretch out your spine. Reach up like a tree with your limbs up high and bring in the light to your third eye sight. Bring in the light to your third eye. Something always is, always was, always will be alright. Just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. Everything always is, always was, always will be alright. Down in Cambodia, I met a man who for most of his life fought in the war for one side or another. Years after, and you know this soldier never sold his soul, although the senselessness had flown away. His father and his brother up on a cliff, I saw a tree grow out of a solid rock. The roots were clinging for life, saving him from certain doom. But the tree had a limb, it held a branch, and the branch, it held a twig, and on that twig a beautiful flower blew. So come on everybody, put your hands in the sky and let out your mind and stretch out your spine. Reach up like a tree with your limbs up high and bring in the light to your third eye sight. Bring in the light to your third eye. Everything always is, always was, always will be alright. Just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. Everything always is, always was, always will be alright. Just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. Up on the cliff, I saw the most beautiful tree.
Hold on, everybody. Here it comes.
Two men come and disagree to agree, both one to the other saying what should be. Each climbing higher up, self-righteous powers and catapulted shoulds back and forth just empowers them. Don't get me wrong, I'm the king of it. Just a little bit hippie, hypocrite, winging it. Sometimes thinking that I'm knowing everything of it and putting my should inside a song and singing it. Should as it should maybe sounds absurd, but should can be heard in almost every other word. When you should on your friends is bad for the hell, but you gotta be careful not to should on yourself. Towers of Babel all inevitably fall with cracks in the wall and the building implodes. From the wreckage in the rubble we rebuild another bubble, cause that's the way the monkey mind goes. With the should do this and the should do that, everybody's just trying to do good. But how many shoulds would a good man say? If he could stop, would he stop should? Oh my friend, for the book too, man, there's only one thing we should do. Don't you should on me, and I won't drop my shoulds on you. Numbskulls like a spark in the dark cave where the light and sound wave paves the way to mental higher ground. All the little thoughts we collect, turn them into bricks with the intellect. Build a tower in your hypothalamus and cortex. I'll roll forge mattress in the cerebellum. We can carry our convictions to the roof and yell 'em at the top of our lungs, standing on the top rung. Shook as it should, maybe sounds absurd, but shook can be heard almost every other word. When you should on your friends is bad for the health, but you gotta be careful not to should on yourself. Towers of Babel all inevitably fall with cracks in the wall as the building implodes. From the wreckage in the rubble, we rebuild another bubble, cause that's the way the monkey mind goes. With the should do this and the should do that, everybody's just trying to do good. But how many shoulds would a good man say if he could stop, would he stop should? Oh my friend, for the room to men, there's only one thing we should do. Don't you should on me, and I won't drop my should.
My name is Tom Kirkman. I'm President of the United States.
No, you're not.
I wasn't elected. I was designated
But
because of an attack on our capital.
I don't think this is real. This is fake news, everybody.
And their work isn't done. I'm afraid. Because the next life they take could be mine.
Designated survivor returns tonight, 10/9 Central.
Designated survivor.
What's on the menu at your home?
I hate commercials.
Yeah, there's nothing like coming home to nothing to eat. But wait, you do have eggs.
What?
Poorly scrambled by you. Then top with salt and pepper. And that's it. When you've got nothing, there's probably a way to have breakfast for dinner.
That dinner will always be there. Taco Bell's Triple Double Crunch Wrap is only here for limited time. It's bigger, beefier, and back, but not for long. At participating locations. Booking a rental car used to be so confusing. But Kayak searches hundreds of rental car sites.
So here's the other half of the inspiration for the Umberhawk is the prehistoric terror bird. So that's kind of the body and neck. Obviously, I guess my neck is going to be a little shorter. And the legs are a little shorter. Well, maybe we can fix that.
Travel problem solved.
Let's take a look here. Let's draw out some of these skeletons. Let's see here. Don't let them have you. Let's see, should have drawn the feet first. No idea where the ground is now.
that you're alright. It's a sad to see you this way. These ideas that you still cling on to don't belong to you, throw them away. But I might play tricks on us all, waiting for anything to catch your fall. See the moment in silence there you can recall. This is how you rise, this is how you fall. The things that push on you, can't see them all. The moon will rise, and the night will fall. And the things that pull on you, can't leave them all. You can't leave them all. So let's look forward, and let's get out of here fast. 'Cause your bones are healed, so your bones back fast. And let the past be the past at last.
The problem here is the body pose, not the legs. Let's try this one again. Those are about the same length. Who doesn't need more bagpipes in their life?
Some say we have lost it, but no, when the world gone mad, sanity's no real sign of health. So drop your bags and drop your fears, lift your voice and voice your cheers.
Oh, that's better already.
Shout your mantra, sing your prayer. Look around,
What are those hips supposed to be? Is there another? So wait, this is the hip bone. What the crap? Okay. The spine leads into a flat-ass hip bone over here. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Pencil. Oh god. Why are we so slow? I broke the program. Oh, here we go. Try that again. So, spine. And then back here we actually have another joint. That's wacky. So the hips are in the middle of the tail there. Rib cage. That looks better. Is to live a life of purpose, so don't get trapped inside your safety net.
Fill your well and light your flame, but go on seeking service.
Life without a cause is life without effect.
So drop your bags and drop your fears. Lift your voice and voice your cheers. Hoist your mug and give some hugs. Shout your mantra, sing your prayer. Look around, we're all right here. It just proves we're not all there. We may not have it all together, but together we can have it all. We may not have it all together, but together we can have it all. Hey!
Revolution without dancing is a revolution not worth having.
In every tribe, only of you would wonder what.
So the thing with the terror bird is it has very tiny wings, and we want wings capable of flight. And they still have to balance the rest of the bird. So let's just do some bird wing reference.
I say go, go, and let your sails unfurl.
I say go talk to stranger.
And see this beautiful world. Oh, free is where I long to be. With my back on my back, an open road in front of me. And
This is fun.
when you look, no, don't look down on me. I'm not homeless, no. I'm going free.
So let's see. The scapula is along the back here. And there's the coracoid bone. So then that makes this the humerus. And the radius and the ulna are about the same length as the humerus. That's about right. I'll shorten it. So then the metacarpus is what? Oh, that's almost like a good golden section right there. Probably there. Yeah.
One day, something fell from the sky.
He has never seen anything like this in his life. He wondered why the gods had sent this thing down to the earth. It was the strangest and most beautiful thing they had ever seen, and they wondered why the gods had sent it. And unfamiliar emotions began to stir. A feeling of wanting to own, of not wanting to share. Anger, jealousy, hate, and violence.
A Jedi craves not these things. That's not right.
The thing does not belong on the earth. Tomorrow I will take it to the end of the earth and throw it off.
Over 3 million businesses use Indeed.com for hiring, and independent research shows that 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. By creating the easiest, most effective hiring experience, we help businesses find great new people every day. Right now, we're giving new users a $50 credit to post a sponsored job on the world's #1 job site. Claim your $50 credit at Indeed.com/promo. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
Figuring out where to travel on a budget is enough to practically drive you crazy. But with Kayak's Explore tool, I enter how much money I want to spend and it shows me everywhere I can fly. I wish there was something like Kayak to show me everything I can do with the birthday money I got from Aunt Gladys. Let's see. $3. I could get a case of off-brand root beer and a regular tank top, 1 sock. Oh, well, she misspelled my name on the check, so guess it doesn't matter.
Get the information you need with Kayak. Travel problem solved.
My name is Tom Kirkman.
Tom, we already heard from you today. Let's hear from another commercial, please.
I wasn't elected. I was designated because of an attack on our capital. There's a conspiracy.
That doesn't sound like something the Constitution allows for. Designated presidencies.
Because the next life they take could be mine.
Designated Survivor returns tonight, 10/9 Central on ABC.
Oh, when you get down to the bones, you start to remember that birds and dinosaurs were pretty much the same thing.
Why not make a change in your life? Not that hard to become who you are, Why not make a change in your life? Not that hard to become who you are.
Oh, crap. Oh, well.
The man with the hammer, every problem is a nail, and the villain never fails, always builds his own tale with himself, where he hides from the world, where he slams and he slams and he slams with the zero rain, still no man looked down around the cellar, there it was, the shadow was there, so we get to meet that silly
Almost. Yeah, that'll do. Rest your mind. Life is but a dream. Oh, you're not alone. 'Cause I know what you mean. When the day is long, but something feels wrong, and I just can't seem to put my finger on. The same old clouds still follow me around, trying to listen to my own advice, still falling down. Sound me, she puts her arms around me, pulls my head against the chest and says, my love, please rest. Okay, so we gotta revise some of these profiles to fit with the new body. So, let's see if that's the tail.
We don't listen to stories full of frustrated anger. We feed on laughter and the tenderness we hear around us when we're together.
When I would play, I was a child of war that I would never forget, no. When I would play, when I was a child, I swore that I would never forget, no. I will never forget, no. I will never forget, no. No. Something so tall we can't climb over. Nothing so wide we cannot cross. No. Time raise your voices. The light burns brightest when our hope seems lost. Fearless and play. Fearless and play now. Even though we never seem to have it all together, still I know it's all together. We could have it all, yeah. Fearless and play. Fearless and play, my friend. You can live for tomorrow and still live here today. Fearless and play. Fearless and play. One thing that no one can ever take away.
Once again, welcome, and thank you for riding Wookiee Flow. If you think you're free,
Then you can't escape.
if you think you're free,
was captured by a bird of prey. Down to the sea. Oh man.
If you think you're free,
If I thought I hated drawing hands, now I hate drawing wings.
if you think you're free,
So its wingspan is about, let me get my ruler. Let's see. 3 inches. Just about the size of the body and neck and head. So total length. Gosh. So I need these to appear as long as the body does.
every being in the universe knows right
I found Jesus. I didn't know he was missing, but I'm pretty sure he's somewhere in this vicinity listening. And I don't know what happens after death or before birth, but Bob was right about heaven to help me right here on earth. And if Jesus is lost, we should go check outside, because I think I saw him inside of a homeless guy's eyes. And if that is what he is, then we should both go help him out instead of sitting here shoving religion into each other's mouths. When it's all said, it's all done. Can you treat another man with his hand on his gun? When it's all done, it's all said. And you love him even if the barrel staring at your head.
Because 100 years from now, all the people will be nuked.
It's all said, it's all done. Can you treat another man with his hand on the gun? When it's all done, it's all said. And you love him even if the barrel staring at your head.
Let me tell you something, Mark. You humans, most of you, subscribe to this policy of an eye for an eye, a life for a life, which is known throughout the universe for its stupidity. Even your Buddha and your Christ had quite a different vision, but nobody's paid much attention to them, not even the Buddhists or the Christians.
Sometimes you just really, really want to hear a certain song.
And sometimes you just really, really want to mute the commercials. He pulled it aside like a black velvet curtain that was studded with tiny little diamonds. Take a look outside. Floating on the foam, an angel appeared in the form of a wave and whispered, with a wave in the ocean, a wave alive. When it crashes, there's an undertow, just as strong as the current, and the journey continues with the ebbing tide. Oh, should I give it little tiny scary arms too? No, that's too dinosaur. I do like the look of that though. Okay. So now I'm just going to clean things up a little bit, make sure that my intended lines are the lines that are most prominent. And strengthen out some of these other things. Just to make the next step a little easier. Oh.
He awoke in a foggy, thick mist of a cloud, surrounded by people, but alone in this crowd. He asked, "Do you, sir, see me, sir, as I sure see you, sir?" But no one responded.
Not a single I do, sir.
A lingering ring rang and rubbed his head, and he thought to himself, "Maybe
Okay, thank you.
I got the day off.
Okay.
I feel better. I'll be able to get some stuff done. I'm gonna take these cards in the library book upstairs.
Okay.
soft grass where I used to live. Go down to the corner store to buy a bottle of water, cause the shit from my taps like it came from the gutter. Throw my hoodie cause it's gloomy and cloudy. Put on my headphones and zone out to roomy. Love man behind the counter, man, I think he's a Saudi. Some kind of Sunni, he just looks like gloomy. Homeless man got it, nothing changed for a 40. Look at the clock and it's only 4:30. Avoid in my eye, old lady walks on by. Things all ready, so shady and dirty. I go to get a sandwich from the girl at the deli. She reads a book written by Machiavelli. Won't even chance a glance, what it makes me want to cry. Why everybody here's looking dead in the eye. My foot hits the pavement, but my toes they can't feel. How long have I been asleep at the wheel? Lord, look into a mirror, I don't know what to do, cause I can see my eyes are dying too.
The neck thing. You know, I don't know. I imagine they walk an awful lot like a chicken, or other long neck bird with a kind of bobbing head motion. But probably not the turn all the way around thing. Although that would be super creepy. Now I kind of stop making me want to draw weird things, because that's. I get sidetracked. How long have I been asleep at the wheel? Lord, look into a mirror, I don't know what to do, cause I can see my eyes are dying too.
He abandoned these ghosts and made leave of the mist to find two glitter fairies up high on the cliff. Leaping and laughing, they twirled on this ledge and beckoned the monkey, "Come dance on the edge." He giggled, a toast to the sad soul still searching for why. Cause if you just didn't think, I'll bet you could fly.
My happy place. Three little birds sitting on my lawn.
The all-in-one solution to
For all of life's problems. Okay, I think I have plenty to work on here. Didn't really leave room for a nameplate, but we can worry about that later. I like the poses. We got a good side action and front action pose, technical poses. Yeah, that archer isn't about to be very happy.
Does life have you down? Do you suffer from suffering? you may be one of millions of Americans infected from reality. It might be time to ask your doctor about Utopia, the all-in-one solution to all of life's problems. Side effects may include nightmares, delusions of grandeur, loss of time and care judgment, spiritual abandonment, loss of hearing, loss of feeling, blurred vision, and hear loss. Utopia may not be suitable for anyone. Ask your doctor if Utopium is right for you.
Move that head over so I got room for the neck. So I'm going to display that. And there's a little bit of a twist in the body here, so I'll help telegraph that his head is extended out from his body a little bit. There we go. Ah, where do we start? Well, I guess let's start on the technical side. That way, if there are any problems, we can figure them out there and apply them to the other drawings. So...
My happy place.
When you hear this sound,
Bing!
turn the page.
He sprang off the precipice, clearing his mind, but gravity's shackles too strong to deny. 3 miles below, with a thunderous thump, he splashed in the squishless mush of the swamp. An old warrior hunched over an extinguished fire. He shouted, "This cold world, this cruel world is all full of liars. I'll rattle my saber, I'll fire my gun." He had fought to his last breath, yet never had won.
You are forcing your nightmare into my dream. A young girl dressed in white said, "Let's pray for peace."
Said I'll fight you on the battle line, and I will fight you to the bitter end. And I'm sure the right is on my side, and I will hold you to the bitter end.
He didn't become a cop for the money or the glamour.